Welcome to Sports Roundup on this Thursday night, May 22nd, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. It is what's happening in the world of sports. And let us start it off at Fenway Park in Boston, where the Boston Red Sox square off against the Toronto Blue Jays, as the Red Sox look to find a way how to break that slide here. But Toronto Blue Jays, with their usual starts off at the top of the first with a pair of homers here. First one from Melky Cabrera on a fly ball to left field, and one batter later, Jose Bautista homers on a fly ball to left center field. All of a sudden, Toronto Blue Jays lead it 2-0 here. But then in the bottom of the first, Johnny Gomes singles on the line drive to center fielder Anthony Golson. Dustin Pedro scores 2-1. Blue Jays 2-1. But then in the top of the second inning here, John Lester ran into trouble. Big trouble.
Only from Xfinity.
At GMC,
Jose Reyes singles on the line drive to center fielder
Terrain, the first compact SUV to offer EPA.
Jackie Bradley Jr., Steve Thompson scores, and Kevin Blau scores. Blue Jays extend the lead to 4-1, and then Jose Bautista singles on the line drive to right fielder Shane Victorino, and Jose Reyes scores. And Melky Cabrera to third. 5-1 in favor of the Blue Jays, and then Edwin and Castellon singles on a ground ball to right fielder Shane Victorino, and Melky Cabrera scores. And Jose Bautista to third. 6-1 Blue Jays, and then Brett Blower runs to the fourth side, shortstop Xander Bogaerts to second baseman Dustin Pedroia, and Jose Bautista scores. Edwin Castellon out at second, and Brett Blower to the first, and all of a sudden 7-1 Blue Jays. But then in the bottom of the second inning, Xander Bogaerts homers on a fly ball to left field, third of the season, 7-2 Blue Jays. But that's all the offense the teams could muster, as the Red Sox couldn't get anything past the Toronto starter Mark Burley after the first two innings, as the Boston Red Sox once again lose to the Toronto Blue Jays, and they got swept at a Fenway homestand. 7-2 as they fall to 20-26 in the season. Mark Burley, he was impressive in the win. 17th pitch, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, and struck out 5, and gave that 1 homer. John Lester sounded with a loss, 4-6 with 6.1 innings pitch, 10 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, 2 bad balls, 3 strikeouts, and 2 homers. Next up for the Boston Red Sox, they will travel down to Tampa Bay on Friday night for a date with the Tampa Bay Rays.
He will head to Tufts Medical Center for a transfer.
John Leckie on the man for the Red Sox ball. Chris Archer on the man for the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, let's take a look at other scores in the majors here.
You look like you're feeling great. You got a little dust on there?
In the bottom of the 13th, out in Baltimore, Cleveland Indians lead the Baltimore Orioles 8-6. That game being played in the bottom of the 13th inning. Top of the 5th at San Diego, Chicago Cubs leading the San Diego Padres 4-1. That game being played in the top of the 5th. Out in Seattle, Seattle Mariners and Houston Astros tied at 1-1 apiece. And Miami Marlins dipping the Philadelphia Phillies 4-3. Texas Rangers thumped the Detroit Tigers 9-2. And the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies got suspended, game tied at 2-2 apiece during the Columbia River in Denver. Tampa Bay Rays leading the Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Oakland Athletics in 11 innings on a big 3-run homer by Sean Rodriguez in the bottom of the 11th inning, as the Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Oakland A's 5-2. Out in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh Pirates defeat the Washington Nationals 3-1. New York Mets over the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-3. Atlanta Braves edging out the Milwaukee Brewers 5-4. St. Louis Cardinals over the Arizona Diamondbacks 4-2. And Chicago White Sox hit the New York Yankees 3-2. Okay, we are shifting gears to the National Hockey League,
Memorial Day event, but only for a limited time,
where the New York Rangers looking for a 3-game lead on the Montreal Canadiens in game number 3 of the Eastern Conference.
Customer satisfaction. I don't like it. If Verizon Fios gets the gold medal, what is Comcast?
Finals at Madison Square Garden, and the New York Rangers got on the board on a Carl Hagelin goal at 15-18. 1-0 New York Rangers for 1 period, but then
Satisfied customers have made Fios #1.
Andrei Markov gets a goal at 3:20 in the second period. The game is tied at 1-1 apiece.
That's satisfied.
And then, third period, Martin Brewer gets a goal at 16:58. 2-1 in favor of the Canadiens. And then, the New York Rangers tied on a Chris Kreider goal with 29 seconds left in the third period. It is 2-2 the score. And then, the Montreal Canadiens would end the game 1-12 in the overtime period on an Alex Gillenchuk goal. Here's the Montreal Canadiens defeat the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden 3-2 as the New York Rangers now lead the series 2-1. And the Chicago Blackhawks and Los Angeles Kings will square off in game number 3 of the Western Conference Finals out in Los Angeles game time 8 p.m. and game can see right here on NBC. Okay, let us shift gears to the NBA.
Good morning come together with a morning meal deal. Emphasize Latte Cafe coffee paired with the always classic Egg McMuffin for just $3.33.
What is performance? 0 to 60 or 60 to 0? How a car performs in a quarter mile or a quarter step?
NBA, the no games are playing.
Joy of driving or the importance of surviving? Performance is not about doing one thing well. It is about doing everything well. Because in the end, everything matters.
In Syracuse, the Pawtucket Red Sox lose to the Syracuse Sky Chiefs 6-1.
Incredible 70% off carpet, hardwood, and laminate flooring.
And that's gonna be for the Sports Roundup on this Thursday, May 22nd, 2014. I'm Peter. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.